Venezuela has the world's largest oil reserves, more even than Saudi Arabia, and they are of an extra heavy type, which means that getting the oil out of the ground, upgrading it, and processing and refining it all imply economic as well as climate costs. Venezuela is still the #4 source of American oil imports, and yet the amount of oil that the United States imports from Venezuela has consistently gone down since the 1990s. The United States now imports a lot more from Canada as well as from Mexico. So Venezuela plays a less and less important role in American imports, but it's still a key component, especially of U.S. refining in the Gulf Coast. Starting in the early 2000s, Venezuela looked to China to create an alternative source for Venezuelan exports, and at the same time China was looking to expand the variety of import sources. So they came together to work together to create more trade and investment in oil, and China used its state-owned banks in order to provide a great deal of financing for these long-term oil supplies from Venezuela. As both the United States and China work together to confront challenges related to climate change, they need to think about the climate impacts of the use of extra heavy oil in places like Venezuela, but also the oil sands in Canada. In addition, both countries have a reason, especially China, to think about the way in which Venezuela's social, economic, and political crisis can be resolved in a way that creates more stable outcomes for the relationship between the countries, but also the people of Venezuela themselves.